Hello students, welcome on my channel Physics Online Lectures. So in today's lecture, I will be discussing here the thermodynamics. As you know that you can just say here, thermodynamics is the branch of the physics in which we deals with the macroscopic state of the system. In thermodynamics, we deals the macroscopic state of the system. Or you can just say, now we shall discuss macroscopic later. I will just discuss in detail, but before discussing, only you just see here only those macroscopic states are, you can just see here, considered that are related with the thermal motion. As you know, just name suggests, thermodynamics means thermal motion is involved in the thermodynamics. So you can just say, according to the definition, we can just say thermodynamics is the branch of the physics in which we deals only the macroscopic state of the system, and only those macroscopic state of the system are here involved or consider, you can just say, which are related to the thermal motion. जो क्या है थर्मल मोशन में इन्वॉल्व होता है, उन्हीं हम मैक्रोस्कोपिक स्टेट्स को हम कंसिडर करते हैं जब हम थर्मोडायनेमिक्स की बात करते हैं. नाउ जस्ट हियर one more thing, I will just discuss it later on, but what is the definition? Definition of thermodynamics is related with the thermal motion of the macroscopic state. Now we shall discuss here, but before discussing this macroscopic state and this consequences, now one more important thing which comes into mind, what is the thermodynamics based upon? What is the central parameter of thermal physics? You can just say here, it is the temperature. This is what? This is the temperature. You just see here, temperature is the central parameter when we discuss or study thermal physics or thermodynamics. And how we can define temperature? As you know that temperature is a measure of degree of hotness or coldness of a body. So what is that? Temperature, if we just define, it is a measurement of hotness or coldness of a body. कोई बॉडी कितनी ठंडी या गर्म है, hotness, or you can just say here coldness of a body, that can be, you can just see here, that can be measured with the help of this temperature. So you can just see here temperature is, but what is according to the kinetic theory of the gases? From the kinetic theory of the gases अगर हम बात करें कि how we can define temperature, you just see here, temperature को अगर हम kinetic theory से बात कहें तो temperature of a body is a measure of kinetic energy कि कहाँ पर की of random motion of the molecules around the center of mass of the body. जो आपके पास एक्चुअल में जो काइनेटिक एनर्जी है जो रिलेटेड किससे, रैंडम मोशन, किसके, जो उसके कंस्टिट्यूएंट्स पार्टिकल्स हैं. सिस्टम में क्या है एक्चुअली कंस्टिट्यूएंट्स पार्टिकल है जो क्या कर रहे हैं, पर्टिकुलरली रैंडम मोशन कर रहे हैं अराउंड द सेंटर ऑफ मास ऑफ द बॉडी. इन अदर वर्ड्स, you can just define the concept of temperature as you know that it is not valid for a single particle. किस सिंगल पार्टिकल के लिए वैलिड नहीं है, बट इट इज एक्चुअली फॉर ए नंबर ऑफ द पार्टिकल्स. नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स कंस्टिट्यूट द सिस्टम. सो एज यू नो दैट अब वी कैन जस्ट हैव द डेफिनेशन ऑफ दिस सिस्टम. हाउ वी कैन डिफाइन ए सिस्टम? हम सिस्टम के बारे में कह रहे हैं, इट इज ए कलेक्शन ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स. सो वी कैन डिफाइन द सिस्टम एज यू नो दैट एनी पोर्शन ऑफ मैटर which is considered to be separated from the surrounding. जो any portion of matter क्या है, which is considered to be separated from its surrounding is called the system. How you can define this system? Which is, you can just say, separated from the surroundings. जो क्या है, separated कहाँ से है, surrounding से अलग है. We can just say them the system. तो हम इस तरह से सिस्टम को डिफाइन करते हैं कि वो पोर्शन ऑफ मैटर जो क्या है कंसीडर हम जिसे कहते हैं विच इज सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम द सराउंडिंग, दैट इज द सिस्टम. इन अदर वर्ड्स, सिमिलरली वी हैव द सराउंडिंग्स. व्हाट इज सराउंडिंग्स? लेट अस डिस्कस. मोर एप्रोप्रिएट, वी जस्ट जनरली से सराउंडिंग, बट it is surroundings because all other things are which is affecting the behavior of the system are the surroundings. So we can define the surroundings in all those system which are all those things which are outside the system. सभी चीजें जो क्या है सिस्टम से बाहर है, and they are affecting or influencing the behavior of the system. Anything of, you can just say all those things which are outside the system. जो क्या है outside the system, and you can just say or they are going to influence the, you can just say, बिहेवियर ऑफ द सिस्टम. जो क्या कर रही हैं, सिस्टम के बिहेवियर को चेंज करने का प्रयास कर रही हैं, वो क्या है, सराउंडिंग्स है. सो वी कैन जस्ट डिफाइन हियर two things are necessary for defining thermodynamics. One is the system and the surrounding. System is separated from the any portion of matter which is considered to be separated from the surrounding. It is the system, and the surrounding is what, which is kept outside the system, and it is going to influence the behavior of the system. So we can have the surrounding, and you know that systems plus surrounding creates the inverse. Now let us discuss by taking certain example, system and surrounding, how we can have the proper understanding of the system and surrounding. Now suppose I am just taking here the ice in a glass. Suppose I am taking for an example, you can just see here, for example, ice in a glass, and this ice in a glass is heated with a burner. Suppose we have the burner and ice in a glass is heated with the burner. Now what is the system, what is the surrounding in this case? So system and surrounding को हम कैसे discuss करेंगे? So for in this case, either you just take ice or ice in a glass, it is the system. तो system हमारा इस केस में क्या है? Either you just take ice or ice in the glass, it is just going to create the system. तो सिस्टम की डेफिनेशन हमें मिल गई. क्या है? सिस्टम इज दिस आइस इन ए ग्लास, इट इज सिस्टम. एंड यू जस्ट सी हियर बर्नर, बिकॉज बर्नर इज हियर द सराउंडिंग्स. You just see here. What is surrounding? This is the burner, because it is heated with the burner, ice in a glass. When it is heated with the burner, then certainly there should be some change in the for the phase of the ice. Either you just say the ice is getting converted into water because it is heated with the burner. So system is ice in a glass, and when it is heated with the burner, which is the surrounding, so it is just going to influence the behavior of the system. So two things are necessary here for determining the system and the surrounding are the two main concerns for the understanding of this thermodynamics for the system. Or you just see here, for example, in the example, you just have a cylinder and it is filled with the gas. You just see gas is filled in the cylinder, and this is filled with the cylinder, and this is fitted with the piston. Fitted with the piston. Gas is filled inside the cylinder and it is fitted with the, you just see here, and this is heated by a burner. So you just see here what happened. Gas inside the cylinder, it is the system, and what is the surrounding? It is heated by the burner. So this is the concept of system and the surrounding. Here gas, it is the system here. In this, gas is what? System. And again this is fitted with a piston. You just see here mention heated with the burner. And what is in this case? Burner is the surrounding. So I think you have just taken example of system and surrounding. So system and surrounding are the two main concerns while we have the discussion about the thermodynamics. System and surrounding, these are the two main concerns when we have the discussion about the system and surrounding. So these are the two main concerns which we have to discuss. Now in this case, you just have seen system and surrounding. For